What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction, and today I'll be reacting to the trailer for season 2 of Dorohedoro finally. I've got no idea what took them so long. We're less than I think we're like 3 weeks away from the show starting, which is just like crazy. You'd think it'd be a pretty good market idea to release a trailer maybe 6 months at least in advance, but we finally got it, so hey. I did recently, I haven't quite finished rewatching season 1, but I got 1 episode left. So a lot of the events are pretty fresh in my mind. I'm kind of putting off that final episode till closer to the release, but yeah, absolutely love the series. Love how quirky it is. I really love the style; it's very unique in that. So I hope it kind of keeps that same kind of CGI style that it did. That yeah, kept it quite unique in season 1. I love the endings of the series a lot. Love like the Doom inspired kind of I don't know what you call them, but yeah, love the kind of Doom inspired endings with Ben. I think that stuff is absolutely great. But yeah, we'll see what we got here. As I said, a lot of it should be pretty fresh in my mind. So let's get straight into it. I'll maybe have a pause through after the initial watch. The smelly sludge. Who was that talking? I must rob again. Is Risu still going somehow? Not quite ran out of gas yet. But what the hell was that? As I said, I'll have a pause through, and I'll need it because fucking hell, there's a lot going on here. And my boy Shin, love him. What was that, bro? Hey, let's go. Oh shit. Season 1 opening's song was one of the strangest songs I heard, but I really like it. The globally anticipated, yet incredibly late released. Some really cool designs. I mean, as I said, the style of the show is incredible. Some gyoza, of course. Okay, so it's hard to pick up much of anything, to be honest with you guys, actually, because there was so much shown in such a short period of time. Tadaima. Okay, no say. Okay, no say. Good to have you back, Kaiman. But yeah, as I said, it was actually really hard to catch much because there was so much shown so quickly. So I will definitely need a little pause through. I'm not sure. I'll mute it so I don't murder your guys' ears. But who was this shown at the start? I don't think I recognize this character. When I fell into that lake. So this guy fell into some darkness right there in the mud, the smelly sludge that clung heavily to me. I think that'd be one of the worst ways to die, honestly. I mean, drowning from like mud or cement or something, that'd be fucking awful. So is that him talking there? I'm not sure why the quality isn't too great. Premium there. Yeah, of course. Exactly the same. I became this distorted whole itself. So is this guy like, I mean, with the doors in the series, is this guy like some like, is he like the travel we gotta go through? And that's such a strange thing to say. Do we like enter this guy when we travel to the hole and back, like through these doors? Is that what this guy is? He is the kind of, not even sure what it is, like a spaceship. I don't know. Again, I got no idea. This guy maybe. Or maybe that's the guy inside Kaiman, although it doesn't sound like him. But yeah, I said this earlier, but I'm kind of surprised to see Reese still about, considering he's running off that kind of gas. I think he might have got re-upped where I'm at in the anime, but on my rewatch anyway. But I don't specifically remember. I have no money, so I must rob again. It's nice to see the character designs pretty much all looking exactly the same, actually, which is really good. Like I said, the style is like very unique to this show, and it fits this show because of how out there it is. I couldn't imagine this show without this kind of like 3D style, to be honest. Is this us going to be getting a little bit of backstory? No idea who that is. She's got half of the cross eyes, but she's hiding it. I'm not sure I recognize this character either. Like honeycomb eyes and cross eyes, of course. So even pausing through, it's kind of hard to keep up with the dialogue. I don't recognize that person either. So this is another pretty cool design, isn't it? I'm not sure what's going on here. What are these? Is that a bra? She's got one of those like courtesan hairpins in as well. I'm assuming this is a she. Who knows? Hard to tell with that mask. Yeah, Risu in trouble. Again, I don't recognize any of these characters, but they're all cross eyes. I can't quite see the one on the left's eyes, but interesting array of character. This guy kind of looks like the Doctor a little bit. That we saw quite a bit in season 1. I think this guy's wearing like a shogun kind of classical Japanese mask right here, which is really fucking cool. I'm not sure what all these things are, but it's pretty suited and booted. It does look like he's going to be quite a big part of this season, whoever this is. Classic Oni Japanese mask here as well. Club Big Boss Ebisu, nice to see you. So yeah, what the hell is this, bro? That is his bike. That's so stacked out, mate. That is like the aura on this bike is insane, isn't it? Bloody end. I'll get rid of the lizard guy myself, eh? I mean, yeah. At this point. But yeah, this bike is so fucking cool, isn't it? Oh, look at this shit. I'm not sure we saw much of it in season 1. I do kind of half recognize it, but maybe that's just my imagination. There's a fangirl there as well. Mega Boss. So is that a new member of these Ends kind of crew here? It's a pretty suave looking guy. Owner of this bar, I imagine that they're in. The Dream Machine. And the sushi disappeared. So he's wearing the same mask as I forget that character's name, but there's another character with this exact same mask. Is it intriguing? Maybe this is like his father or something. Maybe that's it. And he's just glowed up. No, that's definitely not, because there he is. Yeah, I mean, we saw this last season. I remember this scene. This is just before the kind of contract stuff started with like the Devils. And Ebisu got a big old boobies. But who's this? There was just another character there the whole time that we didn't see. He was definitely not there initially. But perhaps he was. Maybe it's one of those things of he was so unnoticeable the show didn't even animate him. And he was there during this scene as well. Is that him? Is this an old man? I went past it, apologies. Is it this guy? The long ass neck? Maybe it's better not to remember who I am here. Interesting. How the hell has he come to that conclusion? That's really annoying. I forget her name, to be honest. But she's looking a bit like, if any of you guys have seen Planet Terror, looking a bit like the woman in that, with like the decapitated leg, and she put like a gun on her leg. It's really fucking cool. Rose McGowan. Better not to remember who I am. Maybe it is. I mean, he's got a pretty nice relationship with. Yeah, I want to call her Nakaido, but I'm not sure that's her name. Yeah, Nakaido. That is her name. It's better not to remember who I am. Lovely, lovely shot here, by the way. The brain, or the connections of the tissue. Not sure where that guy comes in here. not sure where that guy kind of fits in here, but he's in this region somewhere. Yeah, nice bit of anatomy here. I like that. Love stuff like this. Love a regeneration sequence. Although I'm not sure who that is getting regenerated. There's the old dude we spoke about a minute ago. I think that's the character we saw early on. Again, it seems like he's going to be quite a big part of this. And the cross-eyed gang stuff is going to be a bigger part of this season than it was season 1. I love that he's got like a scarf for like part of his neck. Actually, he looks pretty cool, doesn't he? So these are the cross-eyed and Shin and Noi at door 501. Does that got like a specific meaning? 501? I feel like that number stands out for some reason, but I don't really know why. Let's go. I love that. I was gonna say these shoes. Yeah, that is him. I was like, I recognise those shoes. This guy's always wearing these shoes. What happens to him? The hell? But yeah, this song is a banger. Honestly, I mean, I've only just, like listened to a bit of it, but genuinely might even be better than the first one, which is very unique and weird, and I really like. But what the hell happened to this guy? En and Ebisu. Oh, that reminds me of this of that wrestler that gone viral this week who fights with the pizza. I like this design of this thing. It looks even better in the kind of last shot. But this thing looks cool as hell. Doppelganger da, I hear Ebisu say. Again, there's just so much going on in these scenes. Oh, is that a little baby Nakaido? Oh shit. That's a little baby Nakaido. So even more backstories. Of course, yeah, of course it is. Gyoza. How she got so good at making gyoza. But, okay, looks like this cross-eyed girl kind of joins the crew, which is nice. Looks like she has a pretty similar nature to Kaiman. He's blushing a little bit, if you can tell between the blood stains on his face. So yeah, doppelganger. Ebisu doppelganger. What the hell? What the hell is this about? That's the thing with the show. Anything could happen. Like, it's kind of hard going through the trailer and saying like what's interesting or not, because they're literally like anything could be happening. It's like it's harder than your usual series, because it's like, oh, that makes sense because of so on and so forth. In this series, it's like, oh, it doesn't make sense because the context is probably even weirder than the scene itself. But yeah, she's terrified. Bless her. I love her Shakasu little dance. Looks pretty unmoved right here, the doppelganger. That's a weird sound effect. I'm sure I was born when I crawled out of there. That's it. I surely was born when I crawled out of there. So when I think of that, I think of like Kaiman's mouth, but maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what he spoke about. Maybe if he finds out who he is, like the person he finds out he is will like crawl out of his mouth, and they will be like separate entities. I don't know. Like I said, is this where Nikaido maybe meets that devil that we know she's got a pretty good relationship with? Do you reckon? Yeah, this design here looks really cool. I like the design of this guy. I love stuff like this. It kind of reminds me a bit of oh, what's his name from Persona 3? The main character from Persona 3. It kind of reminds me of his I almost said stand of his persona a little bit. I can't remember what it's called. Thanatos. Kind of reminds me of Thanatos a little bit, which I always thought was fucking cool as hell. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Like I said, apologies I couldn't provide actually too much in even clicking through it, just because it's one of those shows where it's just like, what the fuck's going on? I mean, in regards to like, I mean, there's like a really good plot and storyline with the characters and like finding Kaiman's, finding the sorcerer who done that to Kaiman, which ended up being Ebisu, right? Yeah, I think it was confirmed to be Ebisu. Why she's got a doppelganger now? Who fucking knows? Like I said, it's hard to connect plot points when when there's just so much like this. But yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. Looks just as good. It looks like it's going to be just as good as the first season, like the quality of animation and such, which I was a little bit worried about, considering I feel like if you're putting off a trailer to the month before it comes out, you're probably a bit worried about showing it, right? But I'm not really sure what the issue was. Maybe they just like didn't complete some of it till now and didn't want to include it, but it is what it is. But yeah, really awesome trailer here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Let me hear any of your guys' insight in the comments. There's probably a lot here, maybe for manga readers or people that pay an incredible amount of detail. There's probably a lot to be said here, because as I said, there were so many scenes and sequences. If you go for it even slower, I imagine you'll be able to catch quite a bit more. But again, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. I'll be reacting to the first episode on the 1st of April, so hopefully I'll see you guys there, and have a good rest of your day.